This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense making their way on the field today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll throw it now. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So UCLA's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kurt, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the 1st down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back. It's a lead. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Bruins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. He hands it off from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
7, Ohio State, 0.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. On the ground, it's Cruz.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Muscles past the defender. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Soccer with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down short of the end. But this will set up a first and goal. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He finds some space. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Back to throw. It's Lee. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
They get it down, but the game moves the ball with a +40. The Bruins have 1st and 10 here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And the Bruins will bring their punt team on the field now. Kicks it a little too far. Bounces in the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
He decides to keep it here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He makes the catch. Touchdown, UCLA.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Well, he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They tackle it at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to pass. It's Lee. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
On the run, he'll let it go. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. Breaks into the clear. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag now. This might be coming back. So take the long-distance touchdown off the board, back them all the way up. We'll see if that haunts the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. They'll kick it away here. Fielded near the 20. Returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And it's caught. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone cover. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away, and that's not going to bring up third down.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of it.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Looking downfield, it's Lee. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The completion makes it 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
Bringing pressure. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Press coverage now from these DBs. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Bruins will come to the line to run the hurry.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Lee. Fires it on the move. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Bruins bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
He's looking to scramble. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, it's play action. He's wide open. Look out. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they jump on top here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Did they get a drive going this time? And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Lee. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Bruins will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget a skill-play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition of that defensive line play.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield.
Boy, such a tough play to defend for this corner. Nice job of setting this route up by the receiver. Uses that stem to get the corner out of position and made an easy target for the quarterback.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Bruins will line up to kick it away. And this will be his 4th punt tonight. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. Mixed the run or pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense when you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Trapping for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
He dumps it off to the tight end. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback.
He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
On the move now. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You can see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
Automatic in the PAT. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back to throw. It's Lee. Running out of time in the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I thought they might blitz here on 3rd down, Chris. I just wasn't sure where it might be coming from. They waited until the last possible second to bring this blitz. I think it really affected the offensive line's communication. They don't do a good job of protecting the quarterback, and he just gets hit right as he throws the ball for this incompletion.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Now it's 2nd down here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
As the RPO caught to the right. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Catch made on the left side. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. And there's the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football.
Has a pass to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
UCLA, 14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking downfield, it's Lee. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So,
taking a shot deep down the right side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's another deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Bruins will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
With this big a 4th quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these 4 bursts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Wrap down the middle. It's Cunningham. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 on a 1st down. And the Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10.
What a great job by the offensive coordinator. He believed in his quarterback that he could make the play, and he does. Also, the receiver being able to get separation to give him the chance to get that ball in.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now play number 9 on this drive. To throw, it's Lee. The receiver grabs it. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it go. Catch is made down the middle. Bring it down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. They're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Back to pass. It's Lee. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The Bruins come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll have to throw it here on second down. A deep shot to the right. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Touchdown, UCLA, all the way to the end zone.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the extra point was up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ballgame. Another big play for this offense, but they are not traveling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right cover.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
49, UCLA, 28.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Lee. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now in the playoff spot.